Connect Coding, where we connect coding to you. My name is Natalie, and on today's episode of Python Fundamentals, we are going to be going over more about print and variables. Print is a function which lets you write down anything. Functions are blocks of code you can call and pass data, also known as parameters, through. They will return data back to you. If you saw in the last video, you always need parentheses or a portal behind a function. That way, you can pass things through it. Now today, I'm going to be going more into depth about the syntax of print. Syntax is the grammar of any coding language. For example, just like how you have to start the sentence with a capital letter and end it with a period. When printing strings, you have to start with quotes and end with quotes. Now there are 3 different types of quotes in Python: single, double, and triple. So when do we use each one? The quotes you use is all up to preference. But here are some examples. So if I wanted to say, "I can't hear you," there's a single quote in the can't used as an apostrophe. If we were going to use single quotes at the beginning and the ending of the string, the code wouldn't run. Python will look at the starting quote and search through your string until they see the same of the quote that you used to start it. So since we're using single quotes at the front and single quotes somewhere in the middle, Python will end the string right there, which isn't the correct syntax, and doesn't involve all the characters you want in the string. Now how can we fix this? Well, because we're using single quotes already inside the string, one thing we could do is to switch the outside quotes to double quotes. That way, since we're not using any double quotes inside the string, it would work out perfectly and the code would run. It closes at the beginning and the end, just as we intended. Let's say you really want to use the single quotes because you want that minimalistic life. Then use a backward slash in front of the apostrophe. And let's say you were printing something that had a double quote in the inside and double quotes on the outsides. You would do the same. You would use a backward slash in front of that double quote. But what if you don't like slashes? Hiya, 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 hiya. Here's my solution. Use triple quotes. The way you would type triple quotes would be 3 single quotes. Now you can use as many single and double quotes inside the string as you want, without having to worry about the syntax. Now let's go over variables. Variables are like containers. I like to think of them as chicken nugget boxes. You can put fries, nuggets, chips, and even another box inside the chicken nugget box. The same thing applies with variables. You can put strings, integers, floats, and even other variables inside. So let's try it. To assign something to a variable, we need to choose a name. So let's name this one Nugget Box. See how the first word is lowercase but the second is uppercase? That is called camel case. We use it when we want to assign a name to something with more than one word. Now let's put an equal sign. This tells Python our Nugget Box is equal to. And whatever we put after it, it assigns it to Nugget Box. So let's put a string inside. She said, "I really like chicken nuggets, but I can't eat them." Let's try printing this variable. Turn this into a string and assign it to the variable with the outer quotes of your choice. Type print and put the variable name in the parentheses at the end. Wait! It has an error! So how do we make this a valid string? Here are our scenarios. Scenario 1. We switch the outer quotes to triple quotes. Scenario 2. We could add backward slashes in front of the double quotes we want inside the string. And scenario 3. We switch the outer quotes to single quotes and add a slash in front of the apostrophe in can't. And that's 3 ways to make this code run. Good job! Look at that! You just printed a variable. In the next video, we will be making a project using all the things we've learned from Python Fundamentals episodes 1 and 2. See you next time! Disconnecting!